Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, some heavyweight news and things that basically I told you already. Former heavyweight champion, WBC style, longest reigning WBC champion for a long time, will be Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, right? Who we haven't seen since his latest loss against Tyson Fury in October, right? And I've been telling you, me and most people come here knows that I roll with Deontay Wilder, and you know why, right? Already, the man is phenomenal. But I don't think I'm not in a hurry to see him fight anymore. One of the reasons that you guys already know about is he has a dent in his head from Tyson Fury, which was alleged to be coming from a foreign object. I think that is going to hinder or make his punch resistance a little worse. That's just what I think going forward if he were to fight. He's 36 years old as well. And another reason is I don't like when we move on from things. I would have rethered, and everyone knows, it's documented, go back to my videos during that time, that he would have took Tyson Fury to court to find out if any of these things are true. Be it the gloves, be it the foreign objects, be it why he ain't suspended. All kind of stuff like that. Right? And, so he took him through litigations to get the second fight. Or, the second fight. But it was, or the third fight. To get it. He took him through all these litigations and he finally was able to get the fight. But, I would have liked Deontay Wilder to go to court for all of these things. Especially seeing as though Tyson Fury is a repeat offender when it comes to cheating in the boxing ring. If it's the gloves, if it's doping or whatever. So just like anyone else in any, parts of life, if you have a record, then you will be treated as such. If you're a child molester, you'll be treated as such. If you're a thief, you'll be treated as such. People don't move on. They keep looking at you with them eyebrows up. And that just didn't happen to Tyson Fury. All of the allegations that Deontay Wilder made against him were just, put to the side like there was no merit. And that's ridiculous. That's why sometimes you have to just go to court, and let judges and juries decide on these kind of things. The people that are in boxing have the people that they want. Now, it's just not Deontay Wilder. You guys know I talk about Negro League fighters all the time, and we do it with a little levity, talking about them, ha ha ha. But it's real. There should not be Negro League fighters. Then there shouldn't be fighters that are, champions for years and won't get the opportunity, and the media is helping. There has to be an overhaul of the whole system with boxing, right? And you can't just keep moving by, because what happens, you move on, and then all of a sudden you do get a fight against somebody else, and it's like a consolation fight, but you're not getting the heavyweights, and they're keeping these people away from people. We see Devin Haney in the lightweight division. What's going on there? That a court needs to see that. So the president of WBC can just lose that damn job and they replace him, because you can't do some of these things that he's done. It's just ridiculous, and it's patronizing to a boxing fan that this is able to go on, and we talk about these people who are obviously not fighting. Why do we talk about Vasily Lomachenko? He's scared of Devin Haney. Why do we talk about Teofimo Lopez? He's scared of Devin Haney. Why do we talk about Kambosos? He's scared of Devin Haney. Why are we talking about Ryan Garcia? He is scared of Devin Haney. And we all know it. So why do we even talk about the other ones? All of the media should only be talking about Devin Haney to force them and put Devin Haney way up on the pound-for-pound list, because you know that these people won't fight him. So put Devin Haney at number 3 pound-for-pound, and they would have to. And then people should be inviting Devin Haney and none of the other ones to their shows, to the mainstream shows. That would be one way to fix it. But it won't, because those people are involved, and they're aiding and abetting. So therefore, court. And that's the same thing with Deontay Wilder. I'm not really interested for the man fighting, because, see, hey, we'll say to Devin Haney, he has a boring style and he's lackluster. So we'll say the same thing about Guillermo Rigondeaux and Shakur Stevenson. How awesome they are, it's lackluster because they're not getting hit back. So you would think, well, they're feather-fisted, they don't hit back. Demetrius Andrade as well, right? But then Deontay Wilder is knocking people out with convulsions and just one-punch knockouts and, highlight reel knockouts, and we don't like him either. So therefore, get off of it. We know what time it is. So that's the point. Why I personally don't care if Deontay Wilder fights anymore. See, I was along for the journey. I wasn't hating on the man. I was watching every step of the way. Ooh, watch out for this guy. Ooh, wow, man, this guy's, he's serious. Oh, look at that knockout. Look at that knockout. Ooh, he telegraphed that knockout. Damn, he was walking away before the dude even hit the ground. All that stuff, you can act like that wasn't awesome. But we watch a lot of boxing matches that don't have that kind of suspense and that kind of crazy type of stuff that's going on. It's the difference between watching a drama and a thriller. And Deontay Wilder is a thriller. And everybody knows it, right? But he wasn't getting all the love from Americans, was he? Right? So, the ones that can't get hit and have all the skills and the speed and they just, dominating, from the outside, getting in and getting out, not getting hit back, we don't like them. And we don't like the ones that have one-punch knockouts either, being an average of 25 pounds lighter. So therefore, the hell with the bull, right? So yeah, when it comes to Deontay Wilder, I was reading a little article, and I'll read through it a little bit, and we'll go ahead, because he's talking about what he's trying to do. He might take some kind of psychedelic drug. Listen, let me read a little something. Former WBC heavyweight champ Deontay Wilder still not sure about the future of his boxing career. The 36-year-old, remember that, Olympic bronze medal winner has been out of the ring since getting stopped in the 11th round of his trilogy fight with the WBC champion Tyson Fury. The bout saw Wilder drop Fury twice, but he also suffered 3 knockdowns of his own before the fight was waved off. It was Wilder's second defeat in a row, with Fury stopping Wilder in their February 2020 rematch. The Bronze Bomber took a lot of punishment in both bouts. During a recent interview, Wilder revealed that he was going to use psychedelics in deciding whether or not to move forward with his in-ring career. Now the fighter, 36, has revealed he is set to turn to ayahuasca, whatever that is, a South American psychedelic brew, to help him decide his next steps. I'm thinking about doing ayahuasca. That's going to be my decision-making process. Boxing put a bad taste because of what it's done to me. It's dangerous, politics, cheating. I still have love for the sport, though. And that's what he told the Brian Scott podcast. Now, we're going to keep on moving, but my point was, it's dangerous, politics, and cheating. Yeah, that's why you need to go to court. And I can understand that Deontay Wilder, he's not the kind of guy who's only me type of guy. He's looking at what I'm looking at. It's like they're not just cheating me, they're cheating all of these brothers that are awesome. You know what we need to do? You know what would be awesome? First of all, we need to make our own award show. I've been saying, just giving awards like so somebody can get the most avoided fighter and the second most avoided fighter in boxing, and have an award show about it. Or let's make an Afro-American team versus the world. Just so we can just get it out instead of just all the BS, because that's what it is. African American versus the world, right? Or African background as far as I'm concerned, because Cubans should be on there too, because they're in the Negro Leagues. Or just the Negro League fighters versus the world. Let's just go on and do it. So we stop with the shenanigans. So you put your best one in every weight division versus the Negro League fighter, because that's what it's all about. And then we could probably get these fights. Instead of going around like that's not what's really going on. There's no way that we should be watching this and ignoring what's going on. Not anymore, guys. Right? No matter how your life is doing. Maybe you're American and black and you got a little money, so you don't really care what's going on tomorrow and what's going on in your country and what's going on in your sports. It ain't just it's basketball too. Don't get it twisted. Every basketball player that can't shoot now has a problem, except for maybe Jared Allen. But everyone that's not a good shooter, he's all of a sudden not good. Yeah, that's a plan behind that. But anyway, before I start ranting, I just happy to hear Deontay Wilder saying he's taking his time, and he might not come back. For as far as I'm concerned, I don't care either way. I saw how awesome he was, so it doesn't really matter to me one way or another. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm about to hear y'all.